Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on when this video finds you. Welcome to day 9 of the 67 days of changing your life, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Maybe we start to feel some benefits. Hopefully you feel just a little bit different than 9 days ago. But coming into a seated easy meditation pose, we'll start the second week off with the second day with some fun things. So taking a deep inhale in, rolling the shoulders back, hugging the shoulders behind you so that they come to kiss each other, hug each other. Bringing your palms into mudra pose, depending on if you'd like more energy or less energy, more of a grounding sensation. Palms come up or palms come down. Straightening out that spine, so bringing your belly in. Lifting up the chin just a centimeter, because a tall, strong body is a tall, strong mind. Taking a deep inhale in through the nose. Hold it at the top for just 4, 3, 2, 1. Repeat to yourself, I am grounded, full, and complete. Exhale, slowly controlling your breath. At the bottom, holding your breath, bringing your belly in. Repeating to yourself, empty and open to receiving. Starting to close your eyes if you haven't already. Inhaling in that fresh air. Letting it out. And then on the next inhale, join me for one round of Om, the sound of the universe. Inhaling through the nose. Bringing your palms to heart center and bowing your forehead down to your fingers. Namaste. Hello, goodbye. The light within me sees the light within you. Coming into a tabletop pose, into neutral pose. Just gonna massage out that spine. Wrists are below the shoulders and knees are below the hips. Taking a deep inhale in, chin comes up to the ceiling, belly button to the mat. Exhale and releasing, bringing the belly button up to the ceiling, arching your back. Taking a deep inhale in, belly button to the mat, chin to the ceiling. Exhale, releasing into cat. That's 2 times. We'll do 3 more. Inhaling, coming up. Exhaling, coming down, releasing any tension in your body. Inhaling, coming up. Exhaling, coming down. For the last one, we're going to come into a flow. Inhaling, coming up, chin comes up to the ceiling. And exhale, releasing your hips down onto the mat. Bringing the big toes to come to touch each other. And your knees to the outer edges of your mat, extending out into a child's pose. Forehead comes down to the mat. Introducing your Ujjayi breath if you haven't yet. Your ocean yoga breath. Our lips are closed, but we're making a sound as if we were going to fog a mirror in front of us. Taking a deep inhale in, we're going to stretch the sides of our body while staying in child's pose, just pushing our hands to the right side of our body. Left palm comes above that right hand for a side stretch in the left side of the body. And then we'll switch over to the left side this time. Right hand comes on top of that left hand. Perfect. On the next inhale, coming back into tabletop pose. We're just going to do a little bit of a solar plexus opener, but just a gentle one to massage and open out that cord. So our wrists are below our shoulders again, and our knees are below our hips. Taking a deep inhale in, extending our right arm out and our left leg out. And exhale, bringing your right elbow and your left knee to center so that they come to touch. Taking a deep inhale in, stretching out the arm and the leg. We're just going to do that a few times. Exhale so that the elbow and knee come to touch. Inhale, opening, imagining an orange color, opening up that solar plexus. 3, coming back to center. Inhaling, coming up, extending the arms for 4, and coming back to center. Repeating to yourself, orange and open. Inhaling, extending out. Exhale, releasing, coming back into center. And placing your knee and your right palm onto the mat. We'll get ready to do the other side. Taking a deep inhale, extending that left hand out and that right leg out. Exhale, bringing your left elbow and your right knee to touch. Repeating to yourself, orange, open. Inhaling, opening up the arm and the leg. Exhale, releasing, coming back into center. Inhaling, extending the right leg out, the right leg, the left hand. Exhale, releasing, back into center. Repeating to yourself, I know who I am. Taking a deep inhale, extending out. Releasing back into center. One more. Taking a deep inhale, extending out, taking that deep inhale, and exhale, preparing back into center. And releasing, just taking a moment here, coming back into an extended child's pose. We'll take about 5 breaths here, 5 rounds of breaths, so just take a moment to connect with your breath. On your next inhale, looking forward to the front of your mat, bringing our palms closer and coming back out of that extended child's pose. Just starting to slowly bring our hips back. We're putting our weight down onto our toes for a moment, just for a stretch in the bottom of our toes. And on the next inhale, looking forward to the front of the mat, stepping, hopping, or walking to the front of the mat, coming into a halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, releasing into a forward bend. Fingertips are pointed to the front of the mat, keeping your legs engaged here. Maybe if you would like to come into a ragdoll here, you could feel free to do so. Remembering the Ujjayi breath, which, as a reminder, is the yoga ocean breath. So maybe we hear the ocean in the back of our throat when we exhale. Taking a deep inhale in when we're going up slowly, as if we're going to bend our knees as if we were going to sit in a chair right behind us, bringing our belly button in so that our Muladhara and our spine is even, extending that palms up, gaze follows, coming into that chair pose. Taking a deep inhale in, bringing your hands to heart center. On the exhale, bending our knees just a little bit more, bringing the left elbow to the outer edge of that right knee, coming into a chair twisted pose. Maybe the gaze follows to the ceiling if you want a little bit of a deeper stretch, because you can. Taking a deep inhale in, coming back to center. We're just about done. Exhale, bringing the right elbow to the outer edge of that left knee. Maybe the gaze follows to the ceiling. Taking a deep inhale in, coming up, raising the palms above us into Urdhva Hastasana, upward salute. Exhale, bringing your hands to heart center and bringing your hands behind you into cactus, resting your palms to the sides of your body, coming into a Tadasana, mountain pose. Keeping every muscle engaged in your body. Taking a deep inhale in, arms come up into Urdhva Hastasana, upward salute. Exhale, forward bend all the way down. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway up. Placing your palms on the shins of your body or your thighs. We don't want to put it on our knees. Exhale, placing your palms down onto the mat. Bringing your legs out, kicking, hopping, or walking, coming into your plank pose. So our wrists are right below our shoulders. Exhale, coming into chaturanga or modified chaturanga. Inhale, coming into upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, coming into your first downward facing dog. Just taking a moment to breathe here. We'll do about 5 breaths here. You can walk out your dog here to massage out your body. That's about 2 breaths. We'll do 3 more. Connecting with your breath. Gaze comes to that belly button for more of an opener. Wrists are about shoulder width apart from each other. Feet are about hip width apart from each other. Walking out your dog. Taking a deep inhale in, we're going to bring our left heel into a 45-degree angle. Right foot comes to step in the front of the mat. Inhaling, extending our palms up to the ceiling. Keeping the right leg in a 90-degree angle. The left leg behind us is in a straight line. Everything is engaged. And then taking a deep inhale in, lifting, coming onto the back toes. Exhale, bringing our left heel in to a little bit more of a 45, but not a 90-degree angle. Extending our arms up into a warrior two. Adjusting so we make sure we feel comfortable. The best thing in our workouts or exercises is going to be our intuition. Inhaling, extending, reaching up, straightening out that right leg, reaching our arms up above, opening up that heart center. Exhale, bending that that right knee into a 90-degree angle, warrior two. Taking a deep inhale in, we're going to follow our right fingertips, just about done on the right side. And when we can't follow our right fingertips anymore, we'll extend, releasing our right palm down onto the mat, lifting our arm up above us, pointing to that wall, coming into a side stretch, side angle stretch. Maybe the gaze follows the left fingertips. Inhale, and on that exhale, releasing the left palm down onto the mat. Kicking our right leg back, coming into a plank pose, and feel free to come into a vinyasa flow or just meet into a downward facing dog. So exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra, opening up that heart center. Exhale, coming into your downward facing dog. We'll take about 3 to 5 breaths here, just walking out your dog again. See if you feel a little bit different on either side of your body. And then on the next inhale, we're going to bring our right heel in slightly to a 45-degree angle, stepping forward with that left leg out in front of you. Arms come up into warrior one. Bending that right knee so it's in a 90-degree angle. That left knee, and that right knee behind you is straight and engaged. Hips are parallel to the mat. Inhale, on that exhale, extending the arms out, coming into warrior two, and adjusting our right foot. So my toes went out just a little bit more so that I felt a little bit more comfortable. About a 45-degree angle for our foot. Inhaling, bringing our hands up and taking a big breath in, straightening out that left leg. Exhale, bending that left leg, coming into warrior two. Just about done on the left side. Taking a deep inhale in, exhale, following the left fingertips. And when we can't follow the left fingertips, placing it down onto the mat on the outer edge of your left heel. And then our right arm comes up to the ceiling, pulling to the wall. extended side angle. Taking a deep inhale as you prepare. Exhale, placing your right palm down onto the mat, bringing your left heel to meet your right one, and exhaling, coming into a plank pose or modified chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhale, meeting into your downward facing dog, walking out your dog here for just a moment again. See if you feel a little bit different. Taking a deep inhale in, placing that left foot so it's in center, extending our right leg up into three-legged dog. So you can stay here. If you'd like a little bit more of a hip opener, maybe that right leg bends into a 90-degree angle. Inhaling, straightening out that right leg. Exhale, releasing your right leg down onto the mat. This time we'll bring our right foot to center. Taking a deep inhale in, extending our left leg up to the ceiling. For a three-legged dog. Maybe if you did a fire hydrant pose and you bent that right leg, maybe you bend the left leg this time. Stacking the hips. Inhaling, straightening out that left leg. Exhale, bringing your toes together. Crossing your ankles. Bending your knees down onto the mat. Bringing your hips to your feet. Coming into a seated pose down onto your mat. Adjusting on your mat. Coming into a 90-degree pose. Massaging out our legs, lifting one knee and then the other, just massaging out those legs. Coming to face the side of your mat so that you're no longer facing the front of the mat, you're facing either the left side or the right side depending on where you are. And as we'll prepare, extending our legs out to the sides of our body as far as we can, almost like a triangle if we imagine a line right there at the bottom. Keeping our feet in a 90-degree angle, engaging every muscle in our legs and our feet. Taking a deep inhale in, extending our palms up to the ceiling. And on your exhale, going down first with your belly button, leading with that belly button first. And when our belly button can't reach anymore, extending, releasing our palms down. Maybe you just come to the thigh, maybe you come to the shin, or maybe you come to wrap your peace fingers around your big toes. Maybe your forehead reaches down onto the mat. If this is as far as you can go, or this, wherever you are, inch by inch, we're looking for progress, 1% progress every single day. We're not looking for perfection. We're not looking for perfection. And releasing, taking a few breaths in this pose. slowly with your next inhale, inch by inch, starting to come back into neutral, vertebrae by vertebrae, coming up. Keeping our legs exactly where they are, engaged, and keeping our feet engaged. Taking a deep inhale in, lifting our palms above our head. On that exhale, we're gonna bring our right arm onto the right forearm onto the inner sides of our right leg. And so you could stay here if you would like to. If you want a little bit more of a stretch, maybe your left fingertips, your left hand follow and grab onto your right toes for a nice side stretch. Maybe your gaze follows up to the ceiling. Repeating to yourself, I'm open. Going as far as we can today, no pressure. Remembering to breathe. Taking a deep inhale in, inch by inch, starting to come out of it, and we'll come to the other side. Inhaling, lifting the palms up to the ceiling. Exhale, releasing that left forearm, elbow to the insides of that left leg. And reaching as far as we can. Maybe we just come to here. Maybe we're just here. Wherever we are, maybe your right fingertips follow and grab on to your toes or your feet. Coming into a deep stretch on the right side. Maybe the gaze follows and comes to the ceiling. Taking a deep inhale in, inch by inch, starting to come out of that. And we'll come back to the front of the mat, except this time we're going to come down onto our belly. Maybe releasing your forehead down onto the mat. Just adjusting, bringing your legs from right, or your feet from left to right, massaging and windshield wipering, massaging out our hips, sending some love there. Taking a deep inhale, bringing our feet to the bottom of our mat and our arms to the sides of our body. So our feet are about hip width apart from each other. Palms are facing the ceiling. Taking a deep inhale in, lifting the chin up first. Exhale, release. Inhale, we're going to lift our feet up this time off the mat. Exhale, release. Inhale, we'll lift up our chin and we'll lift up our feet this time gently, going as far as you can. We shouldn't feel any pressure in the lower back, so if you do, please come out of it. And the way that you resist any pain there, inhaling, coming back up, is by keeping those glutes, those hamstrings engaged. Maybe this time you lift up your palms from the ceiling, from the mat. Releasing back down onto the mat. On the next inhale, bending our feet. So you feel free to come into another Superman pose where you're just lifting your feet and your chin. But if you would like a little bit more of a challenge, maybe we'll come into a bow pose together. So grabbing onto your ankles with your hands. So your palms and your hands are at the outer edges of your ankles. Lifting up your chin and then lifting up your knees from your mat. Keeping your legs so that they're so that they're hip width from each other. We don't want to extend out too much or extend in too much. Keeping the glutes engaged, not putting pressure into the lower back. Opening up that heart center, lifting up that chin. Exhale and release. Massaging out the feet from left to right here. Perfect. And we'll get ready to adjust. So coming to our glutes, and we'll come to rest onto our back. Taking a moment here for child's pose, wrapping our fingers around our big toes, elbows to the insides of our knees, swaying from left to right. Just taking a moment here to pause and happy baby. Great job, you guys. Just take a moment to thank yourself so far for getting through this, because you did absolutely amazing. Taking a deep inhale in, straightening out our legs so that we're in a 90-degree angle. Remaining here for just a few moments, a few breaths. On the next inhale, coming to hug our knees, so bending our knees, giving yourself a big hug. Exhale, releasing your legs down onto the mat and then your palms. Making any last movements that you would like to make. Coming into a Shavasana, so our legs are at the outer edges of our mat. Our hands are about at the outer edges of the mat. Resting your eyes, closing your eyes if you haven't already. Releasing any tension in your body. Releasing tension in the jaw, the neck. Taking a deep inhale in through the nose. I'll count down from 10, 9. When I reach 1, you get completely heavy here. 7, 6. Allow yourself to get completely heavy, completely present here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Allow yourself this precious moment to be completely present. Repeating to yourself, I am present. Slowly, with your eyes still closed, starting to roll over to the right side of your body, giving yourself a big hug, and just thanking yourself for bringing you through your practice, thanking your body for allowing you and bringing you through this practice, supporting you. Anything else that you would like to be grateful for? And then with your eyes still closed, slowly at your own space, time, coming into an easy seated meditation pose. Taking a deep inhale in, bringing our shoulders up to our ears, rolling our shoulders back so they come to touch each other. Exhale, letting it out. On the next inhale, join me for one round of Om Shanti. Inhaling through the nose. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Sending through every cell of your body. Bringing your palms to heart center. Creating warmth and friction between your palms. Sending it through your body. That warmth, that light, that love, and that health. Bowing your forehead down onto your fingers. Namaste. Great job, you guys. Enjoy the rest of your amazing